This knowledge clip will be about a new law called the omgevingswet that will be effective from January 2023, and about the effects of it for our study area, the Haven Kosterweg. In 2023, a new law will come into effect, the so-called omgevingswet. It will bundle and modernize the different laws for the living environment and will merge a total of 26 different laws into one new law. This new law will, among many others, include laws and regulations on construction, the environment, nature, and spatial planning. The aim is to achieve a good balance in utilizing and protecting the living environment of the municipality. The omgevingswet will also make it easier to find information about your project or the other project within the municipality, because it will be implemented in a digital environment. In the current situation, there are many websites that are used to look for information on spatial plans and regulations such as omgevingsloket online, activiteitenbesluit internet module, and ruimtelijkeplannen.nl. The omgevingswet will make all the available information accessible on one website, so everybody can easily find what is and isn't allowed in the area, and people can immediately apply for environmental permits. Municipalities, provinces, and water boards should adapt to the new and digital omgevingswet before January 2023, after which about 600 rules are transferred from the central government to the municipalities. With the implementation of the omgevingswet, the central government ensures that all these rules are automatically included in the environmental plan of the municipality. The transfer of these rules into the environmental plan is called the bruidschat. The bruidschat is the same for every municipality at the time of entry into the new law. Municipalities can then change and adjust this according to their wishes. The bruidschat is put in place for a smooth transition into the decentralization of these environmental laws. With the new omgevingswet starting to function in January 2023, the municipality can come with the initiative to implement a policy and new regulations on the transition from living to industry to nature functions. This can lead to less distortion of residents and of nature areas located next to the industry. For example, with the strengthening of the dike, creating a different road next to the industry, apart from the existing road, which can be used by bikers and residents. The new omgevingswet will bring more power to the interests of the local residents. This is because it enables municipalities to adjust their laws and regulations themselves to represent the wishes of their residents. It will also make sure that the local residents are more included into the environmental plans because of a higher level of participation. Another perk for the residents is that the new online environment will be easier to use, making it clearer to see what is and is not allowed. It will also make the process of applying for environmental permits or civilian initiatives simpler, which will offer opportunities for the development and improvement of recreational options in the municipality. The new omgevingswet allows local residents to come with initiatives for decreasing noise and smell pollution created by the existing industry, by for example coming up with plans for hedges or other filters around the industrial sites. This law challenges companies and residents to actively participate in plans and processes that can add to an overall better living experience. Local governments will give residents space to create and form their initiatives, because really looking into details and struggles of plans will in the end provide better living conditions. Within the omgevingswet, there will be a lot of interest into the intrinsic value of the nature. This because it will be particularly important for municipalities and provinces to include climate adaptation in their environmental plan, and because a long-term vision for the connection and development of nature areas will be part of their environmental plan. The stricter rules for sustainability will also have a positive effect on the role of nature in the municipalities. For commercial and industrial companies, it will be easier to see what is and is not possible, but it will also make it more difficult to serve their interests. The increased participation of residents into their plans gives them more power to stop and change their original plans. It will also be more difficult to make plans for the future of their companies, because the changes in the environmental law will create more uncertainty about their existing and new permits. For the industrial companies in the harbor, it will make expansion harder, since there will be more focus on sustainable development, which is hard for most of the companies.